Good morning. My name's Gina, and this is my little boy Declan. He's 3 weeks old, and I just wanted to share with you how he got here. I had planned an all natural birth, had hired a doula, was planning to have my mom, my husband, and the doula in the room with me at our hospital, but Declan had other plans. He was breech and never flipped, so we went ahead and scheduled to do a C-section with my doctor. We scheduled for 35 weeks forward, oof, 39 weeks and 3 days or 2 days. So we'd all planned to have the little one Tuesday morning. And then, of course, he had other plans. So Friday night, we were just relaxing. My husband and I figured, let's eat a bad meal. We got a huge bag of Taco Bell, probably 5 pounds. And at this point in the pregnancy, I was just wearing t-shirt and underwear. I wasn't feeling pants. Kind of just followed my husband around the house while he changed some batteries and things and did a couple last minute things. We took a break from our movie. We were watching Aquaman. And all of a sudden, I thought that I started to go to the bathroom on myself. That was pretty embarrassing. But it just kept happening. And I was realizing that my water broke. So first thing we did was call the hospital, and then we called my doctor, and they said it sounded like possibly our water broke, so go ahead, pack up what we need to, and come on in there. Since we were planning to have the little guy the following Tuesday, my bags were completely packed. I had a potato candy ready to go for the nurses, and we went ahead and started just cutting up the potato candy and getting our bags to the car. When we got to the hospital, they did confirm that my water had broke. I was at that time just about 3 centimeters dilated, but because of the Taco Bell, we weren't going to be able to go into delivery right away. So the nurses told me that we would have to wait. I think it was about 8 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night at this point, and we had eaten at 8. So they told us they wanted me to wait because of the C-section, risk of aspiration. I'm a speech pathologist, and I do know that there is some danger with anesthesia or any sort of drugs or anything. They don't want you to choke, as mama, to choke. So they told me we'd have to wait till about 8 o'clock to go ahead and do the C-section. The doctor had a crazy busy night. I think she delivered at least 4 other kiddos right before me with C-sections as well. Really busy for her. And I was just kind of waiting, having minimal contractions. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't what some of you mamas are going through. Like I said, at about 3 centimeters, they said, gonna relax, planning on 8. And I kept going to the restroom. My husband was taking a little nap, and I felt like the contractions were getting a little worse, but I didn't want to wake him, so I was really quiet, just like, this hurts. But trying to be quiet and mindful of him, because I knew it would be a busy day the next day. After I went to the restroom in a row, maybe like 3 times, the nurse came in and said, hey, what's wrong? What are you trying to do? Why are you uncomfortable? She knows the monitor was being unhooked a bunch. I told her I just felt like I had to go to the bathroom. To be a little personal, I felt like she asked me if it was 1 or 2, and I thought maybe 2. And she told me to immediately lay down. Sent me back to bed, went ahead and checked, and I was now 6 centimeters dilated, and definitely having a little more painful, serious contractions. But like I said, I didn't want to wake my husband, I didn't want to pester the nurses. It never hurts to go ahead and just call them and let them know if you do feel like your contractions are getting worse, if you're waiting especially. My mom and dad had been there before. They went home so the bride could sleep on the couch. And I started panicking. I wanted them to be there. When the nurse said, we need to call the doctor, you're going to go into surgery right away. Mom and dad did make it right before. It was kind of a crazy time. I didn't expect. I'm not a crier. I'm not really an emotional girl. I'm pretty serious and pretty just solid at controlling my emotions. But right before the surgery, I was just crying. I wanted my mom to be there. Not like sobbing, just I was feeling a little excited, a little nervous, and just really just wanted to have my support system all there, my mom and my husband and my dad. So they, like I said, they got there right before, and I was able to see them My husband was the only one that was able to go back with me since they don't allow more than one at our hospital. Some are different, but there were a lot of people in that room, so I really can understand at this point now why everyone in the room really needed to just be either having the surgery. My husband was staying in a little stool as close to me as possible. I mean, we took up, it felt like, barely any space in the room. I will do a second video to talk to you about the actual C-section, just to give you an idea what it's like. 'Cause I feel like I watched all sorts of procedures before. I had been one of the people that wanted to watch the C-section, and my doctor said that we couldn't do that. But I would have liked to know before what it actually felt like. So I'll do another video for you guys about the actual C-section. But Declan was born, and it was an amazing day. I would definitely warn you all to learn as much as you can, but that if you are one of those ladies with an unplanned C-section, go ahead, learn as much, and just embrace it. Like I said, I wanted a natural birth, and I feel like it was such a blessing. But I'm just excited to share more with you guys. Check out some of our other videos. Bye!